morning. We have today another very busy Foreign Affairs Council with a complicated agenda. On the current affairs, we will discuss, among others, the EU relations with Russia in the preparation of the European Council later this week, and we will take stock of the follow-up to the Foreign Affairs Council meeting of last month, and of course the most important issue which was happening after that was the swift adoption of sanctions in the Navalny case, in the application of the global regime on human rights, the first use of this global regime by the European Union, and of course the visits of President of the European Council, Charles Michel, to Republic of Moldova, Georgia and Ukraine. I will reiterate today my opinion that we need a more strategic approach on Russia based on the following parameters. First, I think we need a systemic and balanced application of the 5 guiding principles we agreed in 2016. And I think it's very important to show unity and cohesion, especially as far as the implementation of the selective engagement principle. Second, I think we need more coordination with our strategic partners, especially with the United States, UK and NATO. On the agenda of the NATO foreign ministerial starting tomorrow, we will have also Russia on our plate, and it is important that we coordinate more between the EU and NATO. Third, I think it's important to step up our engagement to the states of the Eastern Partnership, especially the associated ones, because they need more encouragement and support. If we speak about the Eastern Partnership, we do need to prepare very well for the summit later this year. We need to inject the Eastern Partnership with new vitality and provide instruments and mechanisms in order to stimulate the reform process in the Eastern Partnership countries and the rapprochement to the European values and standards. I think if we speak about Russia, we also need to increase our support for the civil society in Russia, but also in the civil society in the countries of the Eastern Partnership. And last but not least, we need to properly address the issue of protracted or frozen conflicts. And I hope the debate that we will have in May during the Gimnik meeting on this issue will provide the EU with more instruments to tackle these frozen conflicts. Now on Georgia, I will express our concern as a good friend and partner of Georgia as far as the evolutions in Georgia. I will welcome the visit of President Charles Michel to Georgia and plead for a continuation of the mediation effort by the European Union for solving the domestic conflict in Georgia. I would also welcome the results of the Association Council on the 16th of March. Then on the Western Balkans, I will reiterate the view that I have expressed in a letter co-signed by myself with other 8 ministers of foreign affairs of the European Union, asking for a more strategic debate to be included about the Western Balkans on the agenda of the next Foreign Affairs Council. We need to increase our engagement as far as the states in the Western Balkans. We need to recommit towards the enlargement process, and I think these countries need our support. On Myanmar, I will reiterate the strong condemnation of Romania for the brutal repression of the peaceful protesters who are in quest for democracy. I will remind the fact that under the presidency of Romania of the Community of Democracies, the Governing Council of the community adopted last month a very strong statement on the situation in Myanmar. I will welcome the extension of the criteria for sanctions to the persons and entities who are undermining the democracy in Myanmar, and also to entities, economic entities, which are linked to the army, which is involved in the repression. We will discuss also about Turkey, and this will be also a topic for preparation for the European Council discussion later this week. Turkey as a candidate country and a strategic partner to EU and to Romania bilaterally, we have advocated for maintaining the channels open. We have seen some positive signs as far as the attitude of Turkey towards the situation in East Mediterranean. At the same time, there are remaining challenges. I'm sure that colleagues will bring to discussion the withdrawal of Turkey from the Istanbul Convention, for instance. But also there are other issues to be tackled. But for Romania, I think it is important to keep the dialogue, the political dialogue open, to use this momentum, which is, well, fragile, but it is positive, and to open a gradually positive agenda as far as the relationship with Turkey is concerned. Last but not least, I'm looking forward to our discussion on the southern neighborhood and to the dialogue we will have today with the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights. Thank you.